question is best practices around setting up policies and guidelines for social media usage with employees. And this is another question we get a lot, and the easy answer is it depends, because if you're in a regulated industry, obviously you have certain restrictions, things that you need to be careful of. You need to make sure that you're taking into account record keeping and data capture, etc. If you're a more open organization or can afford to allow more employees to blog or participate in places like Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube, etc., then you'll take a different approach. I think universally, though, having a policy and making employees aware of it, and ideally if this policy can feel like it's informative guidelines versus draconian measures that say all the things that you can't do, and really diving into what's the rationale behind it. Why has your organization made some of these decisions? So if you are a regulated industry, why is it that you don't allow employees to participate in Facebook or Twitter? It might not be because you don't think that they're capable or that you're treating them like children, but it may be much more around the record retention, etc. I think that if you can be clear and you can remind people, but also remember to evolve your standards, because as the tools change, as your industry regulations change, as your thinking on this change, particularly if you're a company, say a Coca-Cola that has 14,000 Facebook fans, then there may be a benefit to having some of your employees participating regularly in the Facebook discussions, if that's what you decide you want to do. If you have a new sort of fledgling Twitter account or a blog or a community or an ambassador program, and you're just getting started, you might want to have a smaller group of people participating that have been trained. And so that's the last piece of the puzzle is, if you can, thinking about getting training for whether it's all of your employees or at least some of the key employees that are the frontline folks. The more people can have experience with this, the more people can understand what their role and responsibility is, the easier it becomes for them. And believe it or not, people want to do this stuff and they want to make sure that they're doing it responsibly. They don't want to feel like Big Brother's watching over them, but they do want to feel like they can contribute and help move the agenda along.